So what made you to go to this protest today?
I was there to protest in the American spirit of civil disobedience to what I believe is a biased, corrupted presidency. And Elon Musk, as we all know, was not elected to any post, but he seems to hold enormous power, like Rasputin under Tsar Nicholas in the First World War, advising him what to do with America. And I think this is capricious. It's harming millions of workers who've done nothing wrong other than work for the federal government and other companies. And he's taking bread off their tables as a whim, saying this is to save money. I'm protesting against that.
Is this illegal for him to be in Oval Office and telling Donald Trump what to do? Like, what is the legality side of this whole thing?
You can be a foreign citizen and advise the president on anything. We have a democracy that way. We could say that Baron von Steuben and Lafayette were advisors to George Washington during our revolution. There's nothing illegal with that. However, what is illegal, according to what a judge has ruled this past few days, is the wholesale firing of employees under the federal system for no reason. Somebody says, we need to trim the budget. Let's throw thousands, possibly millions of people out of work. This will not work well. This is short-term thinking for political goals. I'm a long way from being an economist, but I know you don't help the economy by putting thousands of people out of work.
So what do you think of yesterday's meeting?
I was watching the entire interview yesterday, not just the highlights. I think that it was orchestrated to show that America is not going to help Ukraine and to provide excuses for America as to why we are not helping Ukraine when we should. It's in our tradition, it's in our best interest, politically, socially, historically, and in terms of our national defense. However, we as a country are not doing enough now, and we're not going to be doing enough in the future. I believe the interview was staged to allow Republicans to say they are not sufficiently grateful to us. Zelensky did not say thank you enough times to us, and therefore we're going to continue to let his children in his country die in their hospital beds. To me, this is an imbalance. The most important thing in war is you do not kill civilians, you do not kill non-belligerents. We are allowing Russia to continue to do this now for more than 3 years. This is a horrible war crime. America should be ashamed of what its president did yesterday.
Tell us a little bit about what, I know you have many different roles, different jobs, different professions. So give us a spiel of what have you been doing, and what kind of work did you do?
I was born a writer, and I have 11 published books. And I was a detective at the age of 22. I loved my job. I never really got over loving that job. I was still working as a detective when Putin invaded Ukraine. And I see this as a massive war crime that I could not oppose by staying in America. So I went to Europe and have spent the better part of the last 3 years in different countries helping refugees, protecting refugees, and doing everything I can to fight against the Russian onslaught against our civil rights, worldwide civil rights. I tried to get in the Ukrainian army. They had an impolite word for grandpa, dedushka, and I'm not a grandpa, but I'm too old for them. So I decided to make my own life, my own job over there, and do everything I possibly could to offset the horrors of this war.
Awesome.